Okay, we actually need to fast forward here. Oh, nope, never mind. There it goes. Woohoo! Oh, this is the, This was the Lucci player. This was the Lucci player in the commentary booth here. Lucci guy. Yeah, no, I just think it's not good for the viewers that don't know Italian to just have live translation through the chat, even though it's tempting. But I appreciate it, guys. I'm glad to know that we have some Italians in here. I mean, this is going to be like the matchup that all of us are going to see a gajillion times over, so... I mean, I do think Katakuri is going to stay pretty popular. Just a nice and straightforward deck. So we're attacking for 7 here. Take. Play a Paraspero. I don't like where the Zoro player has his life located. It's kind of impossible to see. But I mean, it's a really good start for the Zoro player. We had Izo on 1 into Curly and Dada on our 3-Don turn. Now we're at 5. Oh, we Gordon shrunk the Paraspero and killed it with Marco. That's really good. See, this is a situation where, like, this Shirahoshi is just dead. It's garbage. It does nothing. You need something with power.
Sui 200.
No, un centinaio, non questo non è nemmeno tanto.
Sì.
Però
Bello.
sì,
Bello.
bellissimo, bellissimo.
Un bel ricordo. Comunque te è sempre era la seconda volta che arrivi in top, eh?
2 settimane tra l'altro.
2 settimane in fila, cazzo.
Allora,
Sorry, I just like listening in every now and then. I can't really understand much, but it's still funny. Wait, what just happened? Oh, he cast both of these. Okay. I wish we could see how much life the Zoro player has, though, please. Can someone fix that, please? For the viewers. I don't think they're going to, but I can hope. Thank you, Kresha. I'm glad you're on top of it. Thanks for helping me out. Alright, so this is just 5 with Curly here. He's thinking about countering. Oh no! He was thinking about triggering with the Brulee. Interesting, he took it. We're gonna second Marco here. Seven at lead with the Marco block. Yep, snap block. Bagra, 3 on the Izo. So this is 6, I think. 6 with the Izo because of the Zoro leader ability. Damn, we're running out of cards real fast as yellow. We're just out of gas. Oh, and a buggy. Damn, yellow player's hand is Thunderbolt, 10-drop Big Mom, it looks like, and a Pudding. And one other card that I can't tell for sure. You're gonna pass with 3 up here, or what's the plan? Are we gonna put something in the graveyard here? Okay, interesting. Gonna ditch the Ezo to play another Curly. Okay. Top 5, what do we hit? Oh, Santagati. We got Santa versus Vincenzi. Can Santa win? He's even in red and white. He's literally Santa. That's crazy. Santa, where's my presents? You didn't give me shit for Christmas last year. I demand Christmas presents. I mean, okay, he got one thing off the table, but he's not drawing a card with leader ability. Or with Sanji. That's not good. That's -1 card. Oh, God. Ah! How much life is he at? Okay, maybe he's at 2, but we can't see. Move this shit! Pudding for the top 4. Looks like there's a Big Mom, a 2K... Oh, I keep forgetting. I gotta do this. 1, 2, 5. There we go. That makes life a little better for us here. Alright, reveal another cracker. And then what is this? 7-drop Big Mom? This is a tough choice here, I think. As the Zoro player, you don't really want to go to 1, because if... Oh, God, excuse me. If you go to 1 and he drops 10-drop next turn... You go to 0. A Fire Fist in the graveyard? Okay. The Fire Fist would have killed something, so you feel good about that. So Zoro player is either at 1 or 0 here. Which show? Do you just mean YouTube in general, or do you mean the One Piece show you watch at 1.25? That's funny. Okay, so Vista is attacking life here. Going to 3, going to 2, no trigger. Or not Vista, Marco, sorry. Makino on the buggy, attack for 7. Jesus. Yeah, we have a grandpa at our store. We don't have kids or teenagers, lol, at least 20 plus. We definitely have a bunch of people at our store that are like just over 20s, you know? Wait, which hell? Do you mean Earth? Like, what? Do you mean Europe? Like, which hell are you locked in? Are you locked in a One Piece hell? The hell of card games? You're just trapped playing card games for the next 25 years? That's fair. I definitely feel that way. I don't know what I would be doing with my life if it wasn't card games. I think literally ever since I was 12, I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. Fuck yeah. Card games are fucking tight. Oh, 7 at lead. I mean, all he has to do, the Zoro player, is make sure he doesn't die next turn. It's still tough to figure out whether he's at 1 or at 0. That's the thing that I can't see. So what are we debating here as the yellow player? Or are we still figuring out whether to counter out of an attack? Seems that way. Double 2k, huh? I think that was the buggy attack for 7. Damn. That's definitely a tragedy. Yeah, I mean, if One Piece really did never get finished, it would be a travesty. Just don't Game of Thrones One Piece. That's all I'm asking. Don't Game of Thrones One Piece. I don't fucking care if Oda dies. You know, I mean, I do care. But even if he dies, in the worst case scenario, if Oda dies, just don't Game of Thrones One Piece. Just let it be, you know? That's just my take. We don't need to dig up all these people's corpses and take a dump on their art, you know? I feel that way about Juice WRLD. I feel that way about Oda. I feel that way about Game of Thrones. It's just like... Ah, we got Blocker Marco here. Blocker Marco here and 1 Dawn up. Yeah, all the latest chapters have been really good, and they've been building up for a long time, and they've, you know, they've already done a lot of reveals about stuff that we've known for forever. Like for example, what's the first mention of Vegapunk? Like, Vegapunk is mentioned super early on in One Piece, and we just see him for the first time recently and get to learn more about him. And I think the Vegapunk reveal was really cool, because he'd been hyped up as this, like, really scary, you know, scientist for the government that makes all these absolutely insane and terrifying weapons, and he's just, like, a weird old dude, you know? He's just a fucking weird old dude that, like, I don't know, likes to fuck around with stuff. And was so smart he had to split his brain up into multiple bodies, which is pretty crazy. Yeah. So Oda has definitely been really good with foreshadowing these characters and then making that foreshadowing worth it. So, I believe in the One Piece. I believe in Oda. Alright. So I think the Zoro player is at 0, because if he isn't, this line is awkward. Thunderbolt the Marco. Oh, 10 drop Big Mom in life. I can't see any life anywhere, though. I think he's at 0, just like straight up. But we'll see. If he is at 0, he might have just died here. Saving that Thunderbolt to the very end was pretty clutch. Pitches a Whitebeard Pirates. The stakes? Do you mean like the stakes of One Piece just because no one ever really dies, or what do you mean? This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 with double strike. Oh, you are right. He is at 2. So we got 10 with double strike. And then this is 7, 8, 9, 10 again. And then 7. 2, 1. Okay, he got there. Zoro player got there game 1. Really close at the end there. He needed 2k and a 1k in hand and did have it. I mean, I disagree, you know? It's like, just because someone doesn't die doesn't mean there's no stakes. It's still like, there's a bunch of times where people lived, but they still like had their dreams crushed, and then it's like, you gotta live with your crushed dreams for a couple of years, and then, you know, maybe you can come back, but it's much more about dreams and fulfilling them and not than it is about life or death, I feel like. You know what I mean? Because, like, the Straw Hats, you know, I'll never forget Saboti, where they got annihilated, right? And everyone got split up, and it was like, that could have been it for them, you know? Many other pirate crews would have just decided, you know, we got beat, we're packing it up. But they didn't, you know, they stuck to it and were like, okay, we lost, but we're not out, you know, we can still come back. They were, you know, close enough to each other that they were able to, yeah, rally each other even though they were not next to each other, basically, right? Okay, but this looks like a 2-0 for the Zoro, unfortunately. And then what? We're going to have a mono-red finals? Oh, I skipped too far! Alright, putting into Perospero, oh, not Perospero, into Cracker here. Feels like you take the Cracker over the Oven, but I could justify taking Oven. Interesting here. Rather taking the thing that doesn't die to Fire Fist. I don't think it's that bad, CDAT. I think you're being a little aggressive by saying can't. But it definitely feels like at least a 6-4 matchup, maybe even a 7-3. But I don't think it's as bad as like an 8-2 or a 9-1 matchup, you know? It's definitely not as bad a matchup as like blue into 8-drop Kid or whatever, you know? Whitebeard Pirates revealing a 5-drop Marco feels pretty good. And then Buggy here. Revealing a guard point. Camera focusing and unfocusing is unfortunate. It's definitely interesting, or not interesting, but yeah, it is interesting that both of these top 8ers just are full regulars. No alt arts, nothing fancy, nothing schmancy. He's debating putting this Sanji into play or not. I definitely think you should. Opponent's going to be on 4 Dawn next turn, so they can't play the 5-drop Marco, and you can get a card draw off your Sanji first. But yeah, it's better than not playing anything, that's for sure. Alright, we got a 5 Elite Swing here. Counter with the Brûlée. Yeah, I don't want to play the Brûlée because it just dies to Marco. The only unfortunate thing is you have this Opera in your hand now that it's going to be hard to cast if you want to activate your Sanji. And you have to activate the Sanji. Yeah, no ace in top 8. No ace in top 16. Not much ace in general, interestingly enough. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so we did Buggy, revealing Whitebeard Pirates. Whitebeard Pirates revealing something. Doing our Sanji nonsense. Drawing a card feels good. Yeah, I think people haven't nailed down exactly what is the best ace deck list either yet. It's like, do you play 9-drop? Do you not? Do you play, do you play Shanks? You know? What's the breakdown of events in your deck? 9-gate. Okay, we finally got life total a little more visible, which is nice. So down to 3 here. Pudding for 1, and then what? We're going to hold up a sovereignty here? But no way the opponent's going to attack for any more than 5 or 6 if they see 2 Dawn up. Black 2, since you can't even use effects for a lot of their blockers. Well, what do you mean by bait, CDAT? Do you mean it's bait to play the removal events? Is it bait to cast them? Or what's your argument here? Oh wow, so he's literally, Zoro player just literally not attacking at all, just forcing him to, you know, have that 2 Dawn up for nothing. So the fact that the yellow player is at 5 life is going to be a problem very soon. We're pitching a blocker Marco here. Interesting. Maybe he has another one. We got 7-drop Big Mom here. I would always just trash a life here. You don't want them to go up to 6. How's that going to work? If they're at 6 life. Yup. Trash an Otama here. So wait, CDAT. Do you think 12 removal events is good or bad? I think 12 removal events is probably a little too many, but I don't know what you mean, whether you think that's a good thing or a bad bait. Yeah, I mean, your best removal spells are Marco, right? Marco and Whitebeard, in theory. I think you just play 4 Emperor and, like, 5 other removal spells outside of that. I'd play Ace with 9 removal spells. That sounds about good. No trigger off of the life there for yellow is not very good. These attacks are going to start hurting here. This is the turn where we're going in. Looks like it, at least. Alright, what do you got, Santa? What do you got for us? Fire Fist can do Jet Pistol, that's about it. Yeah, I agree. I think most of my ace decks would play like 4 Emperor, 3 Fire Fist, and 2 Jet Pistol. Something like that. Maybe just 2 and 2. 2 Fire Fist, 2 Jet Pistol. We're going to 2k out of the Zoro swing. This is attack for 7 with Marco. Oh, we got a trigger on Cracker. Pitching Sovereignty. Yeah, you're not going to cast that ever. Just Fire Fist and Flame Emperor. That makes sense too. I wouldn't be surprised if the best ace deck was just straight up 4 Flame Emperor, 4 Fire Fist. Just because, like, oh my god, when you have 10 Dawn and you get to play Ace into Fire Fist, woo! That shit is a blowout. Ace into Fire Fist is so good, dude. So the Zoro player passed after playing Teach. He's leaving a bunch up. I guess he doesn't have to go all in yet. He's just setting up for the Big Mom turn and not giving his opponent anything to attack. I actually like the way Santa is playing these games. He's like, I'm not going to let you kill these 1-drops for free. I'm going to try and get as much value as possible. Yeah. One round table I can get behind sometimes, but I feel like most time you're fine with Crossfire. Crossfire gets the job done. Crossfire plus Flame Emperor already kills everything. So we guard point the Big Mom swing, and we 1k the Cracker. Now we got 8-drop Katakuri doing what? Do we give ourselves a life or the opponent? Oh, we put the Teach in life at the bottom? Okay. That makes sense. Does he have access to 10-drop here, though? I feel like as yellow, you just have to race in this matchup, right? Ooh, we're attacking with Gordon. So we can maybe activate it and pop the... Oh, wow. Gordon at the Cracker now that we're tied on life. Cracker down. Activate on the 7-drop Big Mom, the Gordon. Shrink it. Now this is 7 on 5. Damn, this Zoro player is going in. He's playing really well. He's grinding. Because 10-drop now just puts him to 2. What are we going to do here? 7 twice and hold 1 up? Seems not bad. 7 at Katakuri leader with Buggy. Oh, wow. Go to 2 and get a Cracker off life. Pitching Opera. Interesting. He's got Thunderbolt, 10-drop, and 1 other card. Oh, but another 7k swing with Buggy. Go to 1. He probably should have discarded the Thunderbolt there, though. 7 at lead pass. And then we got 2 Dawn up for events. Boo, boo, boo. The problem is the yellow player could play 10-drop Big Mom here, but he still might just die, right? It's very scary, very sketchy. Yeah, I mean, he's attacking with Cracker rather than trying to play 10-drop Big Mom. That's so scary. I don't like how this yellow player played the matchup. He also put Cracker into play, discarding, you know, not like Thunderbolt. I don't know. He was holding Thunderbolt to maybe kill a blocker Marco, but I think that was too greedy. Now, what are you going to do? This Thunderbolt's basically just dead in your hand. He's going to put his own pudding into life there. But now his hand sucks. His hand is what? 10 drop Big Mom, T-Bolt, and 1 Sanji? Ooh. I do agree that this matchup does not look that good for the Katakuri player, but the way he played it also was sketchy, especially the cards that he decided to leave in his hand towards the end of the game. Very questionable. Wow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 and then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or, yeah, it was 1K short of living there maybe, but I don't think it was really that close.